Says we're live.
Hello.
Hola.
I want to go find
That's
us.
kind of what I'm doing too, yeah. Hey, there it is.
Oh my God, that's a great text message tone.
Okay, yeah, we are live. Awesome.
We are indeed
Well
live
then,
Rooney.
welcome everyone. Oh, I can
I want to
do.
go find
Oh gosh, oh
us.
gosh. There we go. Hello and welcome to a Speaking of Anime channel Talk Anime to Me podcast #1 special, our first special.
Special. Yay.
So the idea behind this was that while Immunity was on break and before, due to lots of life shit with the hurricanes and what have you, and before Daisy joined, one of
Yes.
the things that me and Krista reviewed were the first 2 seasons of Konosuba,
Uh-huh.
and it was
They were
the
great.
best. Still to this day, our highest rated anime for the channel.
Is it
And
really?
it
I'm
is.
not surprised, but I'm also kind of surprised, but I'm not at the
Right.
same time.
I mean, it kind of is in the fact that it's at 20 out of 20 because there was no other people to rate it with us. But it's still a 100%. So technically it is. It doesn't have the highest score, but it is the first anime that all the reviewers that watched it, us, gave it 10 out of 10.
We have similar tastes, so.
Yeah.
I bet that Daisy would have liked it if she watched it, so it works out.
I think Daisy would have liked it too. I know Immunity did, but he didn't give it a. He never gave it a rating.
Oh, really? Oh, see, I don't remember. I never remember that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so the movie Legend of the Crimson, or The Legend of Crimson. Sorry. I just found out recently. It was like the middle of the manga. And it is canon. Like all that stuff happened is canon. It's kind of like bridging the gap of a smaller arc between seasons 2 and 3. Which I also found out today. Season 3 starts in October. And so that's exciting.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait. This is going to be. I can't wait for the next part of the season.
Yeah.
Like, this show is. It's. I feel like it's never disappointing, and this movie just felt like an episode, like a really long episode,
Yeah.
of the show, and it. I feel like a lot of anime movies, don't feel very fluid with the show. They always feel like in some way, not related. But this
Yeah.
this totally felt just felt like another episode of the show.
Yeah, it felt like they just plucked it out of the anime and were like, here you go. And it was good. It was great. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh my God, so funny.
Uh,
You see, when we first did and here's another thing, real quick.
Yeah.
So when we first reviewed our anime, or the anime, back whenever the hell I was, I was talking about how I can't remember her name, the masochist chick with the blonde
Darkness.
hair. Darkness, yes. And I was talking about how it seems like they were trying to make her and Cosmo like the canon couple.
Yeah.
But it feels like that's what they're trying to do with him and
Megaman?
yeah, I'm literally having the worst brain fart. Yeah, it feels like that's what they're trying to do with him and her in this movie. So I feel like maybe his popular streak isn't over, maybe.
Well, maybe. After our last or after we reviewed Konosuba, I think it was a year ago. It was about this time last summer.
God, was it really?
Yeah, it was a while ago. After that, my phone, who had been listening to us the whole time, and recommended the Konosuba Reddit to me after that. And I gave in to my phone. I said, okay, phone, I will take your ad for once. And I went to the Konosuba Reddit, and I learned a lot about Konosuba.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like, it's pretty cool. Like, so much like One Punch Man, it started off as a webcomic.
I
And
didn't know
then,
One Punch Man started off as a webcomic. That's
yeah.
awesome.
And then it became a light novel. And the anime is based off the light novel. The anime,
I feel like there's a lot of those like light novels happening.
really though, yeah. The anime doesn't really it follows the light novels, but very nitpicky. More focusing on the funny parts for the anime, and keeping out more of the like a lot of dialogue and there enough. They add enough for character growth in the anime, but skip a lot of stuff apparently. There are 17 light novels. They just put out number 17 like a week or two ago, and it was the final one. They ended it. So Konosuba is over in manga form.
Oh no! Well, that doesn't mean it has to be over in anime form. You never
Right.
know. You know, they
Cool
could just.
thing
Who knows?
that I learned before that was, if I remember correctly, I have to look it up again, but I was reading something about how the author for the light novel put it out, and there's like 5 or 6 different number 16s. They're all alternate endings.
Oh, well, that's cool. I like that.
And I was like, ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I like when they do stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
when they did that in Clannad, I love that kind of stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
with the little different endings and.
Yeah. Me too. Clannad After Story was great. But then they released 17, and that was like the canon ending. And so I'm really excited because the movie is only halfway through. This is what I was reading. It's like it's about halfway through the light novels.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
perfect. So then there's a lot more.
Right. So there's at least 3 more seasons. If they follow just the light novels, so it's exciting. I want more.
Konosuba is honestly one of the best animes I've ever watched. I could watch this all day long.
Right?
I want to
It's so
watch
funny.
it over again. It
It's
is so funny.
And
It's always just a treat. There's literally never a moment of these like, you know, the anime or the movie that was boring. This movie was really just great.
yeah. I hadn't before Konosuba. I had watched a lot of the isekai where people are transported from a different world, and they're all super strong. And I love that.
It's like a parody of that.
This is like a reverse one because he shows up and the only thing that he's good at is luck, and everyone's like, "Luck doesn't do anything."
Well, it didn't then.
Well, yeah.
Almost didn't.
He's found several ways to do shit with his luck. So
Yeah, at first when she was powering him, when Aqua was powering him up, I was like, "What's she doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I bet it's something to do with the luck, and they're gonna do something crazy or whatever."
I'm like, I want to know how many more times he has to die. It's like the second or third time now that he's died.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
Just coming back.
So,
Oh my God, I almost wanted him to actually be in love with Sylvia.
right?
I was like, he seems really desperate, so maybe he was like, you know what? I actually like her. Never mind. He seemed like he wanted to run far away. And I was like, well, maybe I could get my dick wet, so never mind. Turn around.
So, damn, almost 10 minutes in, and I still haven't even explained what the movie's about.
Oh, shit.
So, Konosuba, The Legend of Crimson, is a movie about, obviously, Konosuba and the cast. Yun, who's a character that is one of the main party's rivals, gets a letter from her village saying that if she doesn't have a heir, that's a boy, then the clan is doomed, and she tries to She starts it off by going straight for Konsuba. And that starts Konsuba's popular phase.
His popular phase.
His popular phase. And then they ended up going to the village to try and save it. And that's pretty much the synopsis. That's the descriptor.
But it doesn't really need an air.
Yeah. Turns out it was more of a prank than anything.
Turns out it was a fan fiction that one of the other people was writing. It was so funny. That really cracked me up. You need to have my baby. I was like, wow, this just took a turn.
Real fast.
That luck came in handy.
Megumin, who is very dramatic, and Yun is not. And I always thought it was just a Megumin thing. And then you go to her village, and everyone is super dramatic.
I love how they all introduce themselves. And it's all like, oh,
you'll feel the power of my ice. You'll feel the cold of my darkness. And then they all use the same light spell.
Yeah, they're just like, what about the black fire or whatever? They're like, what about your eyes? It's just lightning or whatever it is.
Yeah, that shit. This movie was fucking a ride. You find out that the freaking whole village was like experimented on, basically, by the doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. Was the doctor somebody who came from a different...
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought too. He came from a different planet and there was like...
Yeah, he came from
Reborn or whatever there.
Cosmo's world. And
yeah.
Yeah, Cosmo took a look at Aqua and was like, you need to stop sending people here.
Well, it worked out.
Yeah, it did. But, yeah, so... Konosuba, The Legend of Crimson.
Mm-hmm.
Megumin's mom is a creep.
They're both of her parents are creeps.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what she did both nights.
Yeah. So, I can't imagine doing that to my child. Like, what the fuck? Oops, locked him in here. Oh no, it's freezing cold.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was wondering if it was canon too. Back to that real quick. When what's his name? Veneer? The demon with the mask?
Yeah.
Showed up and started talking about about the 300 million Zenny or what? Zenny?
I don't know exactly.
Their money's weird.
Yeah. Whatever their money, their currency is, however it's pronounced.
That's when I was like, oh man, is this canon? Oh my god, is this canon?
So did he actually get that money?
He hasn't yet. But he might.
Shit. Maybe Megumin's really going to go for him. There's got to be some more mini arcs where the other characters are genuinely proposed with him. I feel like it's coming up.
It might be.
They just space it out. I feel like that's what they're doing because they did Darkness. Now they did Megumin in the movie.
Yeah.
Now they got to do
Aqua.
I bet you Aqua's going to be the last one.
Probably, and he's gonna be like, nah.
Yeah. It's gonna like last for like half a second, and they're both gonna be like, no,
no,
no thanks.
All right. Yeah. So I was trying to look up more stuff about Konosuba that I could remember. I had notes. But from what I understand, I know who he's supposed to end up with. Thanks Reddit spoilers, but
oh.
But I know who he's supposed to end up with. But
I don't know if I want to know.
I don't want to spoil it.
See, like part of me's like, but then I know the other part of me is like, you're gonna be really upset at yourself.
What did you think about Sylvia?
Oh yeah, that's the canon person that he ends up with.
No, it's not. But
No, I know.
moving
Honestly,
on.
when I first saw Sylvia, she reminded me of someone from this video game that I cannot remember what the hell it was called for the life of me. It was some like DS game, and for a moment I actually thought it was the same character. But then obviously it wasn't. But it's like she's a chimera, and then was and she's like everything. I don't know. So is she also an animal? Because like I was like, okay,
Technically,
so
I think so.
I guess technically she's also an animal, right? But like, so can she control the size of her, but any of her genitals? Is that a thing
Probably.
that she
I
like?
think. I think
That
so.
seems like a choice that she has her boobs that big.
Right. They only got bigger.
Yeah, her whole body huge at the end, and fucking Cosmo was stuck between her boobs like a tiny little like
Yeah.
doll. It's so ridiculous. God.
Uh,
They're weird tentacle things. I don't
yeah.
even know what to call it.
That
Tendrils.
whole
This
scene, that first
long
scene.
skin flaps is what it is. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's wrapping around you. Ew.
That whole scene when she's in the village and interrupts Kazuma and Megumin was fucking hilarious.
Am I interrupting something? No. What? No. So great.
I just like when he like just like spreads his arms wide and she takes him in and she's like, "Oh, it's like meant for me. I feel
Yeah.
so safe."
I feel so safe. No, I don't want to come back. You guys don't appreciate me.
Yeah, that reminded me of the whole Veneer darkness thing when Veneer's like, I'm putting her through so much pain, and Cosmo was like, don't worry, Darkness, I'll get you out, and Darkness is like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
That was the same thing.
Exactly. Cosmo's like, no, I'm good. Please just leave me. I'm fine. I could live here.
Until you
This is my
find out
home
that
now.
Sylvia also has boy parts.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Get your dick off of me.
That's great. Like I'm watching that and I'm like, haha, this is funny because anime, but at the same time I'm watching it and I'm like, man, Japan feels a little closed-minded sometimes. And you're just like, oh, this is a little insensitive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you're like,
for sure, though.
Like, I'm totally laughing because I get anime culture and all that, at the same time, but you're like, ooh.
Right. That's,
But
that's one of the things I like about Konosuba, I think, is they
really push what's appropriate because then they
fucking push that line.
He was almost raped by all those female orcs. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I know this is like funny because same reason, like anime culture, haha, but oh my god, that's obviously so far.
Yeah. No shit.
But I like Konosuba because of that, though. Like it's like, ooh, you're so bad. You know what I mean? Like, Karen's telling crazy joke. You're like, Karen, you're so bad. Like that. That's Konosuba.
I love after that too when he's just like crying on Aqua's lap and she's like, there, it's fine now.
It's just nice now. She's like, that was traumatic for you, huh?
Oh my god.
Definitely recommend this movie for sure.
Oh hell yeah. This was great. This was a needed breath of relief after the last thing we had to watch.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't even want to even think about Happy Sugar Life. I literally just realized I've never even put a thumbnail up for it.
I saw that, and that is
never done that before. It's been 3 years now, and I've never forgotten to put a thumbnail up. I just wanted to black out Happy Sugar Life from my mind, I guess. I'm my god.
Makes
Yeah, this
total
was
sense.
definitely something I needed to like douche my whole brain before
No
this
shit.
podcast.
No shit.
Oh my god. Can't wait to review Cowboy Bebop. Is that like in a week?
That's next Saturday.
Well, yeah, it's in a week, but yeah, it's gonna be. I can't wait. Something that's not gonna be crap. Man, I like this a lot. Do we even need to do favorite characters? Did that change? Oh, I
I
love
don't
all of
think.
them.
Well, for the movie, it changed for me.
It's
Because I
because
mean, in the
Sylvia's my new favorite.
because usually Darkness was my favorite from the series, but
Yeah.
she doesn't do a whole lot in this. She's
Yeah,
there
she
for a
doesn't.
little bit, but doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would probably go with either Sylvia or Cosma as my favorite for this one. I just love Cosmo's like I'm in my popular face the whole time.
Yeah, he's cracking me up a lot. I would say he was my favorite of this movie. He was really getting me good.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Sylvia too, yeah, I think I'm just same. Yep, both of them. They're just so funny. I do so well. They were so funny. I don't think there's anyone I ever dislike in Konosuba. I really don't.
Right. So people need to watch Konosuba, obviously, before this movie. It would help a lot.
Yeah.
There are some jokes that are in the series that kind of filtered their way into the movie that I very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite ongoing jokes or ongoing little things in the show is whenever one of the characters is like going on a tangent and then they'll like yell at Kazuma real quick and he just goes, Kazuma des. Kazuma here. That's my favorite. And that filtered into the movie and I cracked up because it got changed a little bit because when they first encounter Sylvia, he was like, "Oh, I'm Mitsurugi, the other
Yeah.
guy, the other guy."
Whatever his last name was, yeah.
And then Sylvia goes on that tangent and she says, "Mitsurugi," and he goes, "Mitsurugi here." I fucking died. I wasn't expecting that at all.
I didn't even notice that. That's so funny. I feel like this movie, like, yeah, definitely if you're like, I'm gonna sit down and watch this, definitely you should watch the anime first. But if you're like at your friend's house and they have it on, it's still funny.
Oh, it's
You know,
still
like
real
even if you
good.
have no idea what's going on and you've never watched the anime before, it's definitely still entertaining for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't really know what these characters are doing, but their interactions are absolutely hilarious. So yeah, I would rewatchable for sure.
Yeah.
All around good choice.
I was excited when I saw that it was on Crunchyroll.
I was excited when you told me that it was on Crunchyroll.
Hey, Immunity. Immunity is
Hello.
working. Immunity. It's Saturday, bro.
Yeah, stop working
Chill out.
and stop that. You shouldn't be working. No one else is.
Right? I love that fucking Megumin's parents are broke as fuck.
Yeah. Don't break the table. We can't afford it. Oh my god.
I also love when they're just like staring down Cosmo and then they tell him what she wrote about him. He was just like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry."
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this movie was wonderful. I would
It
like a little
was.
bit. Get paid? Yeah, okay, I mean, I get it.
You don't need to get paid.
I rated it 10 out of 10 again.
I mean, I don't need to say that I did, because I did.
By the way.
Anything Konosuba, I will probably rate like that 10 out of
Right?
10, for sure. It's just, it's all
So
good. Unless it
good.
goes downhill at some point, which I don't think it will.
Yeah.
It's just, yep,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's good. So good.
I might watch it again after this. I might just start the anime over.
I was gonna say I might start the anime over after Cowboy Bebop probably because we've been watching.
Oh yeah,
we've been watching Cowboy Bebop.
Yes.
About halfway through it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Konosuba Movie, Legend of Crimson. I don't know what to do except for just talk about the whole movie because that's all we.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's like
this is literally a half hour of us saying this movie was so fucking good.
This was good. That's good. But it's good. We like all the characters. They're all good.
I highly recommend the Konosuba subreddit because it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That sounds great.
All the memes.
Oh my god!
It also has a bunch of links to the light novels too. So if anyone's
it's too bad you can't just like peruse that right now on chat.
Right. But yeah, it has links to like the light novel, so you can read it if you go onto the whatchamacallit subreddit.
Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Here, I'll post a link for all the people watching right now. Posted a link in the YouTube chat for the subreddit. Not that you need me to, because it's just r/Konosuba. But yeah, it's right there. The top pinned comment is the chapter 1 for volume 17. I bet you I'm going to be on this for like 2 seconds, and it's going to be like, spoilers!
Not really.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it.
There's a lot of art. Fucking, that whole ending where she's like really upset. Megumin is really upset about the whole thing. And, was like, gives Kazuma her card to make him give her advanced magic rather than just explosion. That whole scene was super cute.
It was, but I'm glad that she's gonna stick to who she is, because like, I was like, what do you mean she's not gonna? Is the anime gonna start? She's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna do all magic now, because like, okay, I guess character development, but also, I just wanted to do explosions.
Right, and then Kazuma was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, right. Some good shit.
He was like, do another explosion for me. And she was like, okay. And then she did it. And it was like way more fucking powerful than ever. And she was like, what the fuck?
I can't stop now. Literally, we're talking about that, and somebody just started setting off fireworks. There hasn't been fireworks at all this whole night. That cracks me up. Explosion. Oh, man. Good times. Good movie. Good anime.
There's a thread on this fucking subreddit where someone's like, out of curiosity, why do you like this show? I'm halfway through season 2 and I'm not a big fan of it because I don't like the characters because they're all bad people. And everyone's like, that's the show. They're bad people.
Yeah, they're not. But they're not good people.
One of the highest rated
satire of it.
One of the best rated comments on here is just here for Aqua's ass. Which I believe we brought up in the original.
Sounds like something. I mean, probably why a lot of people started watching this anime, let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, the first season, Aqua is very ass hanging out everywhere.
I feel like if someone saw that picture, any pictures of her ass hanging out, they'd be like, oh, I'm going to watch that anime right now. And then they're like, oh, wow, this is just really fucking funny and great. Perfect. We got that, what's it called? A Whisker Away that we're reviewing.
God, have you watched that yet?
No, I haven't. Next week. It keeps, literally, first off, I just want to say as a quick side note, anyone who's going to sit here and tell me that they're not always listening, come at me because we literally said we were going to watch A Whisker Away, and
I've gotten so many fucking ads for it.
I have literally had it nonstop pushed to me on Netflix, and I was like, "It's not fucking shown up once." And we mentioned it during our podcast one time, and now it's just constantly being pushed to me like, "Hey, you should watch this." I'm like, "I'm gonna stop." I know you can hear me. It's just like so crazy. But yeah, it keeps showing up, and it keeps showing different like stills from it, and I'm like, what is this fucking movie gonna be? So I can't wait. It seems like it's gonna be weird, but yeah, it's our next anime movie that we're gonna review.
Yeah, because Immunity couldn't get enough from the last one. Sorry, I'm scrolling through the subreddit to see if there's anything else I can find that I wanted to mention, but I think that's pretty much it. The movie was great.
Mm-hmm. Very seamless with the anime.
Yeah, very seamless. A good connector between season 2 and season 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I'm more excited for season 3 now that I've watched this than I was previously.
Yeah, it got me pumped up again for the next season. It got me stoked because it's been a while since we watched Konsuba. Like it's been a year. I had no idea, and now that's coming out again. So this was a good time for them. When did they release this movie? When did it come out?
August of 2019.
Really, it came out last year.
But it didn't get uploaded.
Yeah, it's at the end of August. Yeah,
but it didn't get uploaded to Crunchyroll until just recently, like April, I think.
It looks like the very end of March or the beginning of April.
Yeah.
It was okay. So I think that's great timing.
Yeah, and the anime is supposed to come out in October, so fuck yeah, I'm all about it. Let's do this.
Hell yeah.
Somebody can pick it for November.
Yeah. I'll pick it. I don't know what my next time is to pick. I'll have to check again. I'm going to always forget.
I have it written out. I have it all written out.
I should write it down somewhere.
But I believe I got movie next.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
It's either you or Daisy.
Has TV show?
The movie, or the show,
I feel like it's Daisy, but I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I want to say it's you.
Is it me? Okay, well, I got some stuff. I actually have this one specific anime that I've been dying to watch ever since I did that countdown, and it's not even an anime that I included on the countdown.
Oh, okay.
So
is it another trippy one?
It's trippy, but I wasn't the right kind of trippy that I was going for the countdown video, so it was like on the list, and then I took it off when I made the final one. But yeah, I think I already know what I'm gonna pick if I am the next. Well, regardless of when the next one is, I already know.
Right. So
work that out. Perfect.
You are the next anime pick.
Perfect. Well, I got it all set.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see everybody next week.
Same time.
At the same time, but in a week from now.
Yep. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep, and we're going to be reviewing there's only one season of Cowboy Bebop. Right. We'll be reviewing Cowboy Bebop and the movie A Whisker Away. So, yeah. Konosuba was great.
It was great. And
it was great.
I felt like we needed to watch that, especially after that damn last fucking anime.
Yeah. Yeah, we needed to just clean the channel with some good anime.
Yeah. So thanks for anyone who joined us here in the chat.
Yes, or anyone in the future.
And especially anyone in the future. If you like what you're here, like, comment, subscribe. And if you didn't like what you heard, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us once again for the Talk Anime podcast. And we will see you next time.
Smell you later.
Bye.